Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to draft a proper body measurements. So these are the measurements we are working with. This is it. So let's dive into the tutorial properly. The first step we are going to do is you are going to mark your start line. I'm going to use 1 inch, but you can use 1 to 2 inches, like so. You will mark it at several points. Then you use your rule to draw a straight line, like so. And then you label it your start line and label it center front. The next thing you are going to do is you are going to mark your bust point. So you mark it at several points, like so. Then you will draw a straight line like this. The next thing you are going to do is your shoulder to your under bust, which is 13. You are going to mark it at several points and then you draw a straight line like this. The next thing you are going to do is to mark your waistline or your half length, which is 15.4. You'll mark it at several points like so, and then you draw a straight line. When you are done drawing a straight line, you are going to label them so that you understand what you are doing. So the next thing you are going to do is you are going to be dividing your shoulder by 2. So my shoulder is 14 divided by 2, I have 7. So from there, you will come down by 1 to get your shoulder slope. Then you are going to mark your neck width and your neck depth. For your basic neck width and neck depth, you are going to be using 3 by 3. 3 inches for the width and 3 inches for the depth. So you make a box like this. You make a box like this. You use your curve rule. This box will enable you to draw your neckline very well. Use your curve rule like so and curve. When you are done marking, you are going to highlight your shoulder slope like this. Now we are going to get our chest line. The formula of calculating our chest line is our bust divided by 6 plus 1.44. Our bust divided by 6 plus 1.4. So my bust is 34. When I did the calculation, I got 7. So this is 7. So you come up like this so that you will be able to get a straight line. Then you rule it out like so and label it chest line. When you're done doing that, you're going to be dividing your bust by 4. This is what you have. Then what you have on your shoulder, you are going to bring it down on your chest line so that you can get your armhole curve. When you are done ruling, from your shoulder slope to your chest line, you are going to get the midpoint and you mark it like so. Then you come inside by half an inch. I'm going to be teaching you the simple technique in getting your curve. The first thing you are going to do is you are going to connect a straight line from your shoulder slope to this your half inch inward. Then you will now use a curve from your bust divided by 4. You now curve it like so I hope this is easy. When you are done doing that, you are going to work with your dart intake first. So you come to the waistline, you divide your bust pan by 2. My bust pan is 7. So you mark it on the half length and on the bust point area. Then you draw a straight line like so. So for our dart intake, you can use from 1 to 2. 1 to 2, that means you are sharing it on both sides. So since I'm not doing a breast cup, I can use 1 or 1.4, but I'm using 1 here. So this is what I'm going to have, like so. Then you come down from this bust point by 1 inch. Then you will use your rule to connect it like this. So when you are done doing that, you are going to divide your waist circumference by 4, and then you replace your dart, which is 1. This is what we are going to have. Then you use your straight rule. You know, this ruler has both straight and curve. Then you are going to roll out like so. Then when you are done, we are going to be working on our side dart. Our side dart, how do we get it? Is our front half length minus our back half length. So my shoulder to waist for the front is 15.4. My shoulder to waist for the back is 14.4. When you minus, you have 1 inch. So I'm going to come here like so. I will impute the difference here. Then I will draw this line straight to my bust point. This is what we are going to have, like this. We are going to be working with the back. So we are going to continue our start line measurement here. We'll draw a straight line. When we are done, we'll be marking our back half length, which is 14.4. You mark it at several points so that it will enable you get a straight line. So just like we did for the front, we are going to be dividing our shoulder by 2 on this line. Then we'll come down by 1. So for our neck width, we are going to use 3 like we used for the back, but the depth we are going to be using 1.4. Please, this is a basic neckline. You can alter it based on the style line you are working with. This is just a basic. So we are making a box. This box enables us to get our neckline properly. This is just the use of the box. You just get your neckline properly. So even as a beginner, it's not hard. It just gives you a very, very simple neck drawing. Then we're going to do our shoulder slope like so. We'll connect it like this. Then the next thing, we're going to get our chest line. The formula for our chest line, as I earlier said, is our bust divided by 6 plus 1.4. So when you do that, you get 7. Now I want to straighten this line to the other side. I'll come back here. Then I'll mark it at several points like so, and I'll draw a straight line like this. When you're done doing that, you divide your bust circumference by 4. You mark, then you carry your shoulder measurement, you impute it here, then you draw a straight line like so from your slope down. When you're done doing that, you're going to look for the midpoint and you mark and you come inside inward ½ inch, which is 4 points, like so. So I'm going to be teaching you another way to use your curve rule to get your armhole, but I feel like the first one is more easier. So look, on your bust divided by 4, you're going to keep your curve here. It will touch your ruler, your ½ inch. It has to touch both 3 places, here, here, and here. So when you're done doing that, I guess mine is touching. You're just going to draw the line like so. So after that, you are going to take your dart intake, which is your bust span divided by 2. So please watch carefully. On this point now, I'm going to connect it to my chest line. Let me label it straight like this. So our front dart was ½ inch, which is 1. So I'm going to be sharing it the way you did for your front, just the same way. Then you are not going to come down here by 1, you connect it straight to your chest line. So I hope you watch carefully till the end, straight like so. Then you do your waist circumference divided by 4. Then you replace your dart like this. Then you connect it like this. We are going to be working on our lower bodies. So we'll start from the front side. We'll get our hip line, which is 8.4. You draw a straight line like this, and you label it hip line. When you are done doing that, you work on your knee line. You mark it at different points and you draw a straight line. So you divide your hip measurement by 4. You impute it here. You are going to connect from your waist to your hip like so. So on your new line, if you want a straight skirt, anything you have here, you are going to put it down. So this is the kind of look you are going to have. This is what it's going to be looking like. But for me, in this tutorial, I'm using a pencil skirt, but I just want to show you how it's going to look like. So for a pencil skirt, anything you have here, you minus 1.4. So instead of me stressing myself to do the calculation, I will just fold my tape on 1.4. Then I'll put the 8.4 here. And this will give me my pencil skirt. This will give me my pencil skirt. And this is what it's going to be looking like. So this is what the front looks like this. We are going to be working on the back piece. For the back, we'll mark our hip line at several points like so. It will enable us to get a straight line. And we're going to draw like this. Then we label it hip line. Then we'll divide our hip by 4, which is 8.4. Then we'll connect our waist to our hip like this. The marker I was using, it got fainted. The next thing we are going to do is to label our waist to our knee line, our waist to our knee line. We are going to mark it at several points, like so. Then we'll draw a straight line. We'll draw a straight line like this. My marker went blunt. So for you to get a straight skirt, what you have on your hip, you bring it back like so. So this is your straight skirt. If you want to cut a straight skirt, this is what you have. What you have on your hip circumference, you are going to bring it back to your new line. So if you don't want to make a straight skirt, I am making a pencil skirt like mine, you are going to minus 1.4. Look at this, is 1.4, that is 1.5. You minus it from your hip circumference and you mark it like this. Or you come in from this straight, it's the same thing, by 1.4. So you now draw your straight line. I hope this marker, my marker is back. You draw your straight line like this, and this is what you are going to have. Now I want us to work on the underbutt contour, that is the zip bulge. When you are working on the zip bulge, the first thing you are going to do is that you are going to go in here by, sorry, when you are working on the zip bulge, the next thing, when we are done, so we are going to be doing our zip bulge. The first step of working on your zip bulge is coming to your waistline. You go in on your waistline, you go upward by half, downward by half. Lower that, you are going to divide your bust span by 2, like what you did up. Then you draw a straight line like this. The next thing you are going to do, you are going to mark 6 inches from the half length or the waistline like this. 6 is standard, that is what I use. So you will now connect here to here and here to here. So this is your dart. On your back dart, you are going to divide your, on your skirt part on your back, you are going to divide your bust band by 4 to draw a straight line to connect to your waistline. Then you come down by 6 and you connect your line like this. We are going to be working with our zip bulge. You come to your waistline, you go up half, you come down half. Then this is the first step. This is what you are going to have. So when you are done doing this, you are going to divide this like so. Just bring it up one, leave it like so, then you close it back. And this is what it's going to look. So you use your maxing tape. You max it like this. Let me say this is like the first elimination. This is what you are going to have. Now, for the second elimination, you are going to, if you have a deep back, I like using 1. I'll go in by 1. If I have a deep back, I'll go in by 1. Done when you are sure that this is the neckline you want to use. So from your neckline, you are going to connect like this. Half, you can also use half, which is okay. But if you're going by 1, even your bust area, you are going to have so much excess. So here the excess is like half. So I'll still replace it back like this. If you're going by 1, the difference is going to be much. But if you don't have deep back, you can go in by half, which is very okay. So this is what I'm going to have. Then I'll connect it back. But if you want it a little bit snatched, you can go in by 1 and replace half. And which is what I mostly use, but I want to show you the first one. You go in by 1 and then you replace half. So this is what you are going to have, because you still need a little to give you that snatchy effect. So this is what we are going to have. Then from here, you are connecting it. You can see that I replaced this one that was here, because your bust, you shouldn't reduce. So your waist can snap, but please don't tamper with your bust. So I'm going to connect this line to my hip line like this. So I'm cutting this away. This is how it's going to look like. Then I'll straighten my dart. The lower is, you use the lower part to straighten the upper part, and you are going to redraw your dart. Straighten your dart and you will redraw it using your lower part, because the lower part is straight. So normally it's the upper part that is faulty. So you straighten it like this. So this is what you are working with. If you are confused, just use another marker. So we are done with our zip board. Then we're coming to the hip area to do our underboard contour. I'm going to when I want to contour my underboard so well, I'm going to come in by 0.7. So from here, I'll now join it to the hip. So if you have a sharpness here, you blend. Then there's one more thing, is how to close our side darts. You are going to fold your bust points like this. Then from this line now, you will now bend it. You can see, bend it like this. Connect it back to here, like so. You just close it, you connect it like this. So this is what it's going to look like. So this is what our front pattern looks like, and this is what our back pattern looks like. If this tutorial was helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're a new subscriber, click on the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be right there with me.